Hello guys, welcome. In this tutorial video we are going to discuss about our new product called Page Builder. With Page Builder you'll have access to to design and customize your own web pages. We'll start with login to our application. I'll just enter my login details. Once you have entered, you will receive your My Pages page. It will show you all the pages which is available with the builder, which you have created in the Page Builder application. So I'll just delete my old page and will demonstrate how to create a new page. So if you see on the left side corner, you will see a set profile option. Here you are having option for settings and logout. With settings, you can change your password, your first name, last name, and you can add a picture for your profile also. Let's come back to the home page. With the home page, you will see a button called Create Page and My Pages. So currently, there's no page available which I have built with the Page Builder application. So it's showing that you have not created any pages yet. So we'll start creating our first page by creating. Okay, we'll just give a name to this new page. Let's say I'll give it a name called let's say ebook, and page slug I'll add ebook new. So click on create. Sorry. So our new page has been created with the slug ebook 123. So right now, if you'll try to access this page, you'll get a error called for not for page not found error because you have not created any content for this web page. I'll start designing it. So if you see here, you will find three tabs. One is for editing builder. You can design your own web page here. Second is settings tab where you can reset the name and slug of your web page. And third is to delete the particular page which you have built. So we'll start with editing a new web page. Yeah, now our builder has been loaded. So I'll give you a short description about all the tabs here. So if you see, first is blocks where you can add blocks. You can choose between blank layouts or all the options. We are having charts, testimonials, headers, navigation. All these options are available. And second is our edit tab. Once you have added a block in your web page, you can edit the content of the block. And you see here three options are available. First is mobile view, second is tablet, and third is desktop view. So here you can see the resolution according to the device. I'll show you how our web pages will look on different devices. And next to that we have undo and redo buttons available here, and after that we have an option called settings. In settings you can change the page settings like name of the page, title you can provide, and favicon. And also you are having option to select the skin, whether this web page will look in a normal mode or a dark mode. Next to that we are having a SEO button. In this button you can add a meta description about your web page and keywords about the web page, and also you can include JavaScript if you have. Third is preloader. Preloader, as we all know, so we are currently providing 8 preloaders available here, but many more will be available soon. You can select the preloader, whatever preloader you want for your web page. You just select that preloader and click on apply. It will be added to your web page. And last two options we have here as save button. Once you have updated your page using the page builder, you just click on save. All of your settings will be saved for the page. And last is preview, how your page will look to your customer. So I will come back to that once we have created a new page. We'll start creating a new page by clicking on blocks. So the first block which we are going to use is navigation. We are having a list of available navigation panel for your web page. You can select any navigation panel you want. Let's say I'll choose this one. So once this navigation panel has been added, you can click on edit button and you can start editing the content. So first is logo. You can click on the image and you can add a logo. If you are having any logo available with you, you can select. Otherwise, we are having a list of logos available. You can select from that. If you don't want to choose any logo from our list, you just click on my library, go to upload, and you can select any logo which you have in your local system. You can upload that logo and it will appear on your navigation panel. Now we'll start designing the page. So you can even change the content of any tab. Like here I'm gonna put uh, contact us, anything. Also, once you have, let me just close it. So this is how you can customize your navigation panel. I'll try to add another navigation panel and I'll demonstrate you. So let's say I will choose this one. So if you want, in case if you want to remove any block, just go to the block and click on delete. It will remove the block which is already added on your web page. So I'll go to edit button. Here I'm gonna start editing the content which is already available here. Contact us and blogs, anything you want. You just edit the text here. Here I'm gonna put pricing like that. If you want to change the text of a button also, you just type the new text. Like I'll put it as sign up. Just easier there. Now if you want to add a custom button to your navigation panel, you just take a button from here, put it here. Oh, sorry. And you can add it. So we'll just uh, I'll just add the hyperlink for these tabs. I'll tell you how to add it. You can see this button here, the code kind of symbol. You just click on that and you will it will open this page. It's called link settings. So you can set the link type, whether it's an external link, a page link, or whatever it is. And here you can enter the external link. Just enter the link and it will redirect the user to the next page. And also we have option for a window, whether this link will open on the same window or a new window. You can choose it from here. So once our navigation panel is done, we'll start adding new blocks. I'll try to add a blank block first. I'll just demonstrate you how to add a blank block. So we'll take any block, let's say this one. Once it is added, you click on edit. You can add heading, you can add paragraphs, you can add image file from here. Just click and drag and drop. That's it. And now if you want to change the image, just click on file, click on the particular area and just click on image and select the image whatever you want. Either you can select it from our library or you can upload from your local system. Let's say I'm gonna add this image here. I'll click on apply and it's added. See, and next I'm gonna add a title for it. So we'll put a heading here. I'll just enter a text here called welcome to the new world. See, And also you have option to edit the text. You can select the format from here, whatever format you want. And once it is done, you can start adding other contents also, like paragraph. Just drag and drop, that's it. If you want to add a small video picture, again just click drag and drop, that's it. And if you want to remove that particular block from your one second, I'll just click on delete, and this image will be deleted. That's it. So now I'm gonna add a preloaded blocks which is available in your library. Let's say I'm gonna add a header for our web page. Mm, let's choose any header here. I'll say I'll add this one, looks pretty cool. Okay, again once it is added, you just click on edit button and you can start customizing the text. Get access for the ebooks now. And again you just click on the tab and you will be able to edit the format of this. You can select a head size like header 1, header 2, header 3. So these are like size for your headlines, what kind of size will be there. So I'll choose it in header 3. This looks cool. This one remains 3. Like that you can add. And if you want to move a block from one place to another, just select a block. Like this block I want to move it up. So I'll just click on this up arrow and the block will be added on top of the other one. See, so first it was navigation, second now this customized text which you have created just now it came, and third which we have created earlier. Okay, so now we'll start at changing the layout of the any block which we have added. And just click on these arrows. As I mentioned, you can move your block up or down. This is for changing adding a background. You can add a image file or a video to your background, whatever you want. Again, you can choose it from the either from library or from your local system. You can upload it. The fourth button which we have here is for changing the layout, whether it will be in normal mode or a dark mode. So you can see the section settings here. Here you can change in the mode of this particular block. Like I'll select dark mode, it will look like this. If I'll select light mode, it looks like this. You can also change the visibility settings, whether this block will be visible for mobile users or not, whether this block will be visible for tablet or desktop users. So I'll just enable all of them for right now, for now. And here you are having section options for what kind of section, like what it will look like. Let's see. You can change the settings, all the settings about regarding the blocks here. So next option which we have is for adding a custom HTML. It will show the HTML file for your HTML code for the particular block. You can change the settings here. If you have a block and you want to change some settings for the block, you just enter the new settings, whatever you want, and it will be added. That's it. And next block is to clone the same block. Like I'll just click on it and the same block will be copied next to it. And next button which we have here is delete. And at last we are having an option here. 1 minute, I'll just show you. It is to edit the. So this option is here for editing the, again editing the text or any kind of data details inside a block, you can use this tab also. Now I'm going to show you how to add a CTA button. Just go to a block where you want to add a CTA button. Like in this block, I want to add a CTA button here. I'll just grab the button. I'll just take it here and it's added. You can change the content again as per you want. Like I'll put a sign up form or subscribe. Once it is added, you can change the CTA settings with this tab. You could just enter the hyperlink and it will be added. So I'm gonna save the settings for now. Let's see first how it will look like on a mobile. So this is how it look like. So if you want to change the view settings, you just drag and drop the content and it will change the settings as it will change the resolution as per the device. So same here for tablet, same here for your desktop as well. So I'm gonna save the settings for now. Let's see how our page looks like in video. I'll just close it and I will just go to preview. Now see, this is the design which we have made. All the settings are updated here.